now. The heartbeat of the team, Lothar Matthäus, has passed the late fitness test, and Inter will really need the motivating midfielder today. Well, this is where the World Cup starts on June the 8th. It's a superb setting, the San Siro Stadium. Napoli have not been so lucky in their team selection. Diego Maradona, of all people, has a damaged back and hasn't even travelled with the team. Massimo Mauro comes in and wears the number 10 shirt. Sadly, ironic really for Napoli that no sooner is Careca fit again that Maradona drops out. Ciro Ferrara, incidentally, takes on the captaincy. Of the league table, Milan are away to Roma today, and Inter must win really to keep up their challenge. 5 points off the pace, as I say, but they were well beaten in Naples. Good running by Maradona to collect the throw from Napoli, and that's a wonderful cross. Alamal, the shot's on, and Careca collects a goal. Definitely not offside, although Inter appeal for that. Dance in delight. Napoli, whose unbeaten record looks pretty safe now, but it's a win they want, and Alamal is urging them on again. Here comes Maradona, and he's placed it in, and that makes certain of it. Luigi Agnolin gets the return game underway after that 2-0 win for Napoli over Inter back in October. And you saw then the influence of Maradona on the match. It's an understatement really to say he'll be missed today. But Napoli, in a change strip of all white, have got to buckle down. And if they were to come away with a share of the spoils here, I don't think that would dissatisfy them. Inter have actually lost only one of their last 12 games, but they've won none of the last 4. And over that 4-game period, they've only scored 1 goal, which is of particular concern. But they have shown all season, really, that they're a tough nut to crack at the back, with the odd exception like the game in Naples. And also when they took on Milan here in the first of the season's local derbies, and they were beaten 3-0. Andy Bremer, one of the 3 West Germans, to take the free kick. Aldo Serena always a threat in the air, and Jurgen Klinsmann too. But the path of the ball beats both of them. Serena made the more positive move. And they can reposition now at the corner, which will be taken by Matthäus. Really the complete midfield player, and he'll want to deliver this towards the head of Klinsmann. Mauro trying to dribble his way out of trouble. He got away with it under some pressure. Napoli looking to try and take some of the steam out of Inter's start to this game. Break up the pace of the match right at the outset. But Inter, on the other hand, will want to be fierce and fervent in their approach. Serena. Hoping that something might be forthcoming on that far side for Napoli. It was this fixture last season which settled the destiny of the championship in Inter's favour. They won 2-1 after being a goal down. Jurgen Klinsmann wasn't here then, so he doesn't have a championship medal. like most of his teammates. Bundled down by Ferrara. Klinsmann. It's an awkward start, this, for Napoli. But they might have something to offer on the counter-attack. Here's Carnevale. And he's a little too quick for Verdelli, but the whistle has gone. Presumably for a bit of shirt-tugging there. Verdelli applauds the decision. Carnevale, who was in international action in midweek for Italy against Holland. But Verdelli was struggling as well, and that could have gone either way. Mandolini. Aimed for Mateus, but got nowhere near him. This is Careca, and you could see the worry there. Antonio Careca had plenty of support before he was fouled. Napoli have a free kick. In free play, they're looking to operate on the break, really. So they could call Zenga into action here. Well, it was a creditable effort from a mighty distance, really, from Alamao. And Zenga happily watched it go over the top. The balance of power has shifted in recent weeks in the championship race, away from both these sides in favour of Milan. Careca showing that he can be a powerful force. This is a terrific run from the Brazilian, and it's produced a fabulous goal for Napoli. A one-man show. And the passionate fans who have made the journey here from Naples will feel that the trip is already worthwhile to see this. Persistence, and then penetration too. Wonderful control and composure in the finish. And he left a trail of defenders in his wake, and he's given Napoli the lead just as he did here last season. Inter, short of goals in recent games, and a goal down. Serena, hasn't been the force that he was last season. Careca getting some running repairs, and I would think one or two compliments passed to him as well from the training staff. Well, they won't compensate for the absence of Maradona in a better way than that. It was a masterly goal. Verdelli. Well, he wanted some help. Didn't get a call, I think, that all meant. Mattioli. Obstructed by Mauro. Free kick to Inter. And there's quite a subdued atmosphere amongst the home supporters. They would have regarded their side as favourites to win this one. It's a deep ball from Mateus. And that's Bianchi. May well have been Ferrara who got in the way of that. And that's the closest that Inter have come. In a simple, direct way. Mateus with the lofted free kick. Serena, such an excellent natural jumper. Look at that, he guided it down superbly, teed it up for Bianchi, and some heroic blocking for Napoli. Mauro. Carnevale trying to set up De Napoli unsuccessfully. Bremer trying to work it to safety. Help from Klinsmann. Berti taking it on, but given no time to settle in possession. Another potential member of Italy's World Cup squad, the 22-year-old, a very athletic midfield player. Although Napoli haven't really been playing in vintage form over the second part of the season, you have to remember they've only lost 2 league games all the way along the line, to Lazio and more recently to Milan. Luigi Agnolin, who runs a tight ship as a referee without often having to have recourse to his top pocket, keeps Carreca under control. Bergame. Bremer. Klinsmann repositioning in the middle. It's gone beyond him. It's Serena. And Klinsmann! And put in by Berti, but no. Nicola Berti thought, like many thousands of supporters here, that Inter were level, but Luigi Agnolin has ruled it out. Berti was offside there as Klinsmann made contact, and it didn't matter what happened after that. Runs away from Kripa. It was a tight decision to rule out the goal, but I think our replay proved that it was the right one. A let-off for Napoli, in that they didn't really trap Berti in there. He strayed in there, and it should act as a stimulus for Inter that there is a way through. Minutes gone, a dramatic 20 minutes too. Mandolini taken on by Bergame, a defender who enjoys the forage forward. Klinsmann. He didn't angle the pass right, but there was a foul off the ball. Trying to make sure the wall covers his left-hand post. Mattioli over the ball. It goes to Matteus to change the angle. Oh, the goalkeeper was deceived, and he improvised the save. Serena came in, claimed he should have had a penalty for being pushed. And again, this vastly experienced referee, a World Cup referee, yet again, later this year, diffuses the situation. But what an extraordinary free kick it was, and Serena didn't really have a case. I think Giuliani was taken by surprise, because instead of getting a better angle for the shot, they went for a slightly tighter angle, but it was not beyond Matteus to put in a strike-at goal of real menace. And we've stressed so often this season how much Inter do rely on the 3 West Germans for their goal-getting. 23 out of 35 shared between Klinsmann, Matteus and Bremer. Berti was quite happy to get the free kick then, but Napoli being driven back by the sheer power of Inter's football. But they lead. Klinsmann. Giovanni Trapattoni, the Inter coach, has won the championship 7 times. It's an extraordinary record, 6 of those successes with Juventus. plus last year's triumph here. Maro. Carnevale trying to smuggle the ball into a scoring position. Crippa. Fernando de Napoli. Maro taking over. And this time Inter do have to track back. Oh, and Zenga misjudged that. And Carnevale knows how close it was to a chance for him. The goalkeeper's fingertips saved him. And here's Berti, Alamau, who can run as well. That was a good contest, and Berti won it. Brilliant play by Nicola Berti for Inter. Here's Serena. Oh, wonderful save by Giuliani. Bremer is there. Another driving attack from the defending champions. Really down to the persistence of Berti. And then Napoli were bailed out by the agility of their goalkeeper, Giuliani. This is Mattioli. The pressure's still on. It's over Klinsmann, who thought he was being pushed, but as we look at it again, the whistle has in fact gone. This was Berti at full tilt and in complete control. The cutback was just deflected, and that wrong-footed Serena, but he worked it onto his stronger side, but couldn't beat Giuliani. But Inter have another chance now for the free kick, which was given in Klinsmann's favour. These are desperate moments for Napoli. Mattioli. Great work by Giuliani, which frustrated Inter, and poor Trapattoni. How can he make himself heard in this din? Carnevale. There's been some glorious attacking football in this first half. Often with an individual flair to it. We've just had the one goal. And what a goal. Crippa lets it run out. It is half-time. So they've got the Napoli goal to talk about here. A wonderful effort by Careca, but some extraordinary misses by Inter at the other end. And it promises to be a really rumbustious second half. A match of great significance. At the moment, it's Inter 0, Napoli 1.
Star Alan McInally, a magnificent cross and run to Roland Wolfart. McInally's speed and deception magnificent for Bayern to lead 1-0. PSV on the ropes, drew level 2 minutes later. Danish player Flemming Poulsen, a far post header. Result, a Bayern goal. Roland Grammer hammering the ball through the wall. Held Mechelen to a goalless draw in their first leg match at the Heysel Stadium. There were some good touches early.
Il n'y a pas d'hors-jeu. Eversavel est parti tout seul. Avec Baresi qui le poursuit. Eversavel encore, peut-être c'est la bonne. Maintenant le tir. Oh, sur le poteau, c'est pas vrai. Mais quel...
Bruno Vesali's shot so close.
C'est donc un coup franc.
Mechelen actually hit the ball into the net, but the referee ruled a player offside.
Certaines difficultés après la blessure. Encouru tout à l'heure, le centre est bon vers Kleisters, la tête de Kleisters, il remet pour Rutius, le but avec un hors-jeu. Oui, oui. Hors-jeu signalé directement par le juge de ligne.
Taunted by some superb moves, Milan keeper Galli was pulling out all stops.
Elle sera longue. Voilà qui est fait. Tête de Rijkaard, il est très fort de la tête. Versavel, il ouvre bien pour de ferme, qui remet au milieu pour la tête de Wilmots. Oh, la bonne intervention de Galli et quelle superbe tête de Marc Wilmots, bien placé, un très beau réflexe de Galli.
It was too high, and there's the face of concern of the Napoli coach Albertino. Be gone. And he's entitled to be worried. And is history going to repeat itself in this fixture? When Inter came from behind towards the end of last season, when the match did, in every respect, decide the destiny of the championship. Well, it won't do that here, whatever the final outcome. And in a way, Napoli can afford defeat more than Inter. That doesn't mean that they're any the less committed. To Napoli, well, they are finding life very difficult here at the moment. Mandolini, there's no respite. Klinsmann. Pulling right again, Mateus. That's a corner. You might just see at the back of the stand there, Ruud Gullit. Sadly out of action. Wondering whether Inter are going to catch his club. Oh, Klinsmann! That's his! No doubt about that one, despite the intervention on the line. Giuliani wants help from the referee, but he's not going to get it. And it's Mateus who's provided the aerial service again. Klinsmann got in first. Powered past Ferrara. Very brave header indeed. And Fusi guarding the post, couldn't keep it out. Well, a picture that completely tells the story of a turnaround against Bigon's team. It looked as though it would happen in the first half, in all honesty. But it's become reality now, to the joy of Inter. And it's now really that you can sense that Napoli are feeling the absence of Maradona, who might just be able to do something perky to lift the spirits and can always get a goal out of absolutely nothing. That's Speroni. Zenga, much more relaxed. So Klinsmann has taken his total to 11. Alamao. Gareca. Mateus was actually far from behind and the referee saw it. And Fusi knew he'd done it, so justice absolutely done there. Well, if Napoli are going to be champions this season, it's in circumstances like this that you expect them to show some championship class, really. If they can turn the tide, which has been running against them almost since they took the lead, they would certainly earn your respect, but at the moment they're in danger of really being swept aside. And in league games and European games as well this season, when they have been beaten, the defeats have been on the heavy side. But here's Cannavale. Oh! I think I heard the whistle go before he put the ball in. It's not the equaliser, it's not the show of championship class that Napoli wanted, although there was plenty to admire in the football. Now, what was wrong here? Was it that? It was, with Cannavale pushing Mattioli out of his path before tucking the chance away with some style. It's still 2-1. Mattioli. Matteus. Klinsmann. Still Jurgen Klinsmann. And it's Bianchi! It's all going Inter's way. And Klinsmann has had a major part in all 3 goals that have come inside the first quarter of an hour of the second half. He's running riot. Giuliani did well, but speeding in to score, Alessandro Bianchi, his first of the season. And although in the end it was something of a tap-in, he earned the chance by realising that the goalkeeper might just push the ball out. Change of events in terms of the taking of chances, but not, I suppose, in the pattern of the game. Inter could have been 3-1 up at half-time, but they were 1-0 down, and it was a worrying scenario for them as the second half started. They needed to show some responsibility, and my word, they've done that. And it's like the old Inter, the side that stormed to the title last season. Mauro. Here's Alamao. Carreca. Well, there wasn't so much conviction there until De Napoli out-tackled Bremer. But he wasn't giving up. But earlier in the move, Napoli had shown an unwillingness to shoot as the ball was worked from left to right. Well, Mauro had to deal with a replacement ball and kicks it into the crowd. He puts the right one in for the corner. Kripa, maybe a chance for Napoli here. If they could get 1 goal back, that would jangle some Inter nerves, and, well, Alamao wrapped his right foot round that one. And Zenga had to show all his international capability. It was what you would call an authentic Brazilian shot from Ricardo Alamao. Pace and swerve, and Zenga is there again, and he's the hero of Inter at the moment. Kripa had the first effort, it came off Serena, just touched away, where Alamao had to twist to hit it. The contact was so clean. Klinsmann, who strikes terror into Napoli every time he gets the ball, and Corradini's got to be careful. He's had a yellow card, but the free kick went his way. He was pushed down in the referee's eyes by Klinsmann. Kripa. De Napoli, now Mauro. Fusi. Bergami determined not to wait and let the ball drop for Carnevale. But Serena is now penalised. Inter are going to make their first substitution with 15 minutes to go. Pierluigi Di Gia is ready for the call. Alamau, meanwhile, takes a free kick for Napoli. And Klinsmann deals with the danger at the cost of a corner. And it's Mattioli who's coming off. Di Gia, also a midfield player, only 21. It's his 5th appearance for Inter. All of them have been as a substitute. Well, there's still time for Napoli. They haven't looked like a side capable of giving this match a dramatic conclusion. You'd feel more strongly that if there is going to be another goal, it would come from Inter, particularly from Klinsmann, who was hoping to find a way through the centre then. Carreca. Well, they've come from Naples, and they're going to go home sad. So is he. There was quite a similarity to Napoli's season this time to Inter's last year. Both sides unbeaten till their 17th league game, which was the last of the first round of fixtures, the end of the first half of the season. But Inter sustained that sort of pressure, but Napoli haven't been able to do that, rather like they haven't been able to do it in this game. It's helped on by Carnevale and then by Carreca. Swept away by Mandolini. Only as far as Marco Baroni, who's not frightened of shooting from long range. Helped out by Mateus. In a calculating way to make the ball curve to Klinsmann, and he in turn trying to swerve it into the run of Di Gia. It was another measure of the confidence that Inter now have. The second substitute is Enrico Cucchi for the limping Berti. Bianchi, whose last goal incidentally was in the last game of last season. He's been pretty much a regular this time, so he'll be pleased, at least to stop the dressing room teasing. And it really was, as the third goal here, the one that killed off so much of Napoli's resistance. Mateus, everything going his way. Cookie. And again from Serena, and Mateus. When he shoots, the ball tends to stay hit. And that's Di Gia this time. Everyone wants to get in on the act. It's a bubbly performance from Inter. And it's the best they've played for several weeks. Carreca. Carnevale's taken Bergami away. Oh, and it's come back for Carreca. And in stoppage time, he could have at least had the final word, having started the conversation, so to speak, after 7 minutes. This might well have been 3-2, but it's been a second half to forget for Napoli. Crippa. Alamao. Well, all credit to Napoli there, keeping going right to the last, and Ferrara! So Dele lamenting that one or two of his teammates have stopped working. Zenga wouldn't come into that category. Alamao was allowed to run a long way and then find two players to aim for on this near side. Ferrara couldn't find the angle. Luigi Agnolin calls a halt. Inter have come alive really in the second half in terms of scoring goals. They've been short of that in recent games. The own goal set them on their way. Klinsmann, such a handful to Napoli throughout, deserved to have one for himself, and he really should take full credit for the third scored by Bianchi. And Napoli go away from the San Siro stadium well beaten. What long-term effects will that have? 3-1 to Inter. Today they must defend it against the last team to win here in the Italian First Division, Juventus. Welcome to Genoa, a World Cup venue in just 3 months' time. Sampdoria and Juventus with eyes also on their European club competitions. They're in action in the quarter-finals of the Cup Winners' Cup and the UEFA Cup respectively in just 3 days' time. As far as the League Championship is concerned, neither can really afford defeat today. It was a tight game when they met in Turin in October, and it was decided by 1 goal, and it went the way of Juventus. De Agostini.